Hey peeps. Sorry, I was thirsty. I hope you guys are having a good day. And I did want to apologize briefly because I've been doing a lot of these notes from the universe, and I know you guys like them. A couple of you messaged me about the tarot stuff that I'm working on. I've been working on it, and I'm still learning and everything. And I actually did some recording for the first video of just talking about some stuff, but I didn't like the way that it came out. And I did that, like, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And it's not that it's not a priority. I know you guys are interested in it, and I want to share that with you. But I want it to be, I don't know, I want it to be good. I don't just want to do it half-assed and put it up. I want it to actually be good videos that you guys can learn something from. And also it'll help me retain information because I actually, I don't know, I guess, you know, my granddaddy always said, you know something if you can teach it. So, you know, that's, you know. Anyway, so the note from the universe, this is my second time recording because I can't talk today, so none of this is going to be in English. Don't expect it. Maybe I'll just titles. Alright, the note from the universe for today is, you've come a long way, peeps, from the timid, shy souls you once were. Hiding out on distant planets, befriending alien tree forms, splashing in snow-fed streams, and secretly planning your time on Earth with insert a dream. So, what do you say we drop all the practical logic, rational reasonableness, and cautious optimism, and give those tree forms something to talk about before they start making stuff up? You know, trees. I'm totally with you on this. The universe. Then it says, sometimes I feel like I've waited forever, peeps, just to be you. The one thing that I got from this note is that I just closed it out. Come on. Stupid phone. We are all evolving and growing. Every single day we're on this planet. And that's your job. And so many of us are afraid of change. But, like, think about it. You've been changing since you were born. And if you weren't, you'd probably be drooling on your keyboard right now. So, be glad for the change. Embrace the change, because if you stayed stuck in one place for your entire life, can you imagine? Can you imagine how much that would suck? Because I can. And another part, the very end of this note, actually makes me think about the fact that, sorry, I have an eyelash in my eye. Ouch. That really hurt. Okay. And I kept talking, too, even though it was painful. I don't know if it's gone. I think it's gone. Sorry. I'm not going to re-record again, because the way that I just said that made sense, and that doesn't always happen. So, the end of the note, you know, how it says, sometimes I feel like I've waited forever, peeps, just to be you. There's a certain intimacy in viewing the universe as not a god, not a singular being, but a force. You know? Like, if you think of God, Him, H-I-M, capital H-I-M, there's just kind of like a big brother feel to it. And I don't know, honestly, like, I guess you never really know what's after this. But I kind of like the idea that all of us are connected to the universe, to this energy. And it's not necessarily up, although I'm used to, you know, that's when you talk about God, you look up. But, like, why do we do that? What if you and I, all of us, are part of that energy. Would that be so crazy? Would it be so crazy to believe that we are made to come down here and learn lessons so that we can go back and share the knowledge, share the stories? I mean, it's not for nothing that we collect stories. That's what generations do. You sit down with your grandparents and you tell me that they don't tell you stories. Of course they do. They share their knowledge with you. They share their stories because that's all they have. They share where they've been because that's how they can best help you. And I know I'm going off on a tangent, but essentially, I do kind of feel as if we are all a part, like right here in my soul. My soul is a fraction of the universe. And my soul recognizes the universe. And they work together when my thoughts are in line with where I want to go. Because how else would we be able to impact our reality with our thoughts if we weren't part of the universe? If we weren't all a little bit of God? And I know, blasphemy, oh my God, the fucking thunder's gonna come down and smite me, or I guess it would be lightning, because thunder's just the noise. But open your minds. I know that the Bible says a lot of stuff, but it was a book written by men and women. And I challenged myself after 6 years in Christian school. I challenged myself to really try and find out what I believe, what it is that I believe. And I'm 30 years old, and I finally have an idea of what I believe. It took me a long time. And I think I forgot that I needed to look. And I think I forgot that I needed to make a decision for myself and not just say, oh, dear God in heaven, hallowed art thou, and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I just want to make you open your eyes. Because I don't believe that there's one singular being that created everything. I believe in the force of the universe. I believe in a greater energy, and I believe in providence. But I don't believe that all of that is one being. And I don't believe, even so, if there was one being or one force, like a big cloud of energy, and that's the universe, I don't believe it would have a sex. I believe it would transcend gender, race, creed, like all that. I believe it would transcend that. And I believe that it would be more than anything a feeling. More than anything a sensation. Because I feel it sometimes when my conscience talks to me. I feel part of that wisdom that I don't normally acknowledge because it scares me. The idea of being like connected to the universe that closely is a little scary. And I get that. But does that mean we back away from it? Go into the cloud, go into the fog, go into the confusion, and walk out the other side of it stronger. That's what I think. This was a longer note, and I know that some of you are going to be like, I can't believe you're saying there's no God. I'm not saying there's no greater power. I'm just saying we as a society can't agree on who God is, or what to call God, but we all believe in a greater power. So maybe it doesn't need a name. Maybe it's just a greater power. Not that I'm discounting anyone that, believes that God and Jesus and, everything. Like, I'm not saying I don't believe in that stuff. I'm just saying I'm not completely sold. And I don't want to be. Because I think any time that you take one idea and you exclude all others, I think you're shooting yourself in the foot for not being open to the information that other people can give you. So more than anything, instead of being closed-minded, I'm trying to be open-minded. Trying. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But maybe I'm right. So, for those of you that I haven't scared off, tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel about this. I don't judge anyone else's ideas or thoughts because I'm open. And the people that I want following this channel will be open too. Eden, I know that you particularly will have really interesting things to say about this, and we've had conversations, and I feel as though I'm evolving as we speak. And I feel like that evolution means that I don't know exactly what I think right now. And I know that I said that to you before, E. And you were so sweet. You were like, you don't have to know what you think. That's why you're growing. You're very wise, my friend. Yeah. I went way deeper with this than I intended. I told Shauna I was gonna vlog for a few minutes. Yeah. So that is all I have. I would love to hear your thoughts. Love to hear them. So let me have it. Let's talk. Much love and peep out.